Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Warriors TV for today's League 2 match between Stenhousemuir and Stranraer. My name is Cameron McIntyre and I'm joined once again by Craig G. Telfer. Craig, how are you doing?
I'm great, Cammy, delighted to be here. I think this is going to be a difficult match for Stenhousemuir. In fact, I think it's going to be a difficult match for both sides, but if either team are serious about their top four aspirations, this will be a match that both sides will really have an eye on picking up the 3 points from.
Before we do continue with kind of introduction, if you can't hear us, let us know using hashtag WarriorsTV Live after last week's debacle.
Yeah, that's debacle was probably not strong enough a word for it. It was Cammy and I had done a whole spiel. We talked up both sides. We looked at Stenhousemuir. No one could hear us. It was only until the match started that people got in touch with us to complain. So please let us know if there are any issues.
Yeah, please do. But of course, Warriors won 2-1 last week, so they're drawing 2-2 with Stirling Albion, who also looking to finish in that top 4 place. So we do know Stranraer are going to be a side to contend with this season after a slow start.
Yeah, definitely. I think that after the relegation, they lost on the opening day of the season. They were beaten 4-1 at home by Elgin City, and I think at that point there were a few questions were being asked about Stevie Farrell, given they were miles off the pace last term. Poor start to the season this time round. But then after a narrow defeat to Queen's Park, they gave Queen's Park a good game. But since then, they've been in tremendous form. I think they've 3 wins and a draw, or 3 wins and 2 draws in their last 5 matches. And Stevie Farrell got Manager of the Month. Darryl Duffy got Player of the Month, and I think that's richly deserved. A lot to like about this Stranraer team.
Yeah, you bet once we got underway. And we're off. There we go. Ball launch forward. And it's headed away for an early corner by Ayrton Sonker.
Ayrton Sonker scored against Team 15. Not a great season. I'm sure he won Player of the Year. And after that, got a move to Ayr United, where he did very well with them.
Of course, he was brought in not at the start of the season. I think it was the end of August when Jack Hamilton, who was loaned to us from Hearts, got recalled.
That's right.
And we were looking for a keeper, and of course Celtic Nation went bust at the time, and we got Fleming.
Good ball there from Ryan Blair.
McGuigan puts it wide, calls for a penalty from the Warriors, and nothing given there.
I think Big Mark was on. No, it's out for a throw-in. That was a decent bit of play there from Stenhousemuir after that Stranraer attack had broken down.
Craig Little dominating the air again. Ryan Blair.
Oh, that's a great
What a
pass.
ball to McGuigan there.
What a pass.
Does well. Stays on his feet, plays that cross. It's cleared off the line. Cleared off the line by Sonker.
Sonker again. I've had enough of him.
I know.
Oh, that was what a pass.
Crosses in there and walk so far with success, but if we keep allowing it, eventually.
Law of averages.
Hopefully they go from it, but ball in the box, brought down. It's not cleared, and there we go.
That's Adam Cummins with a goal.
We were just talking there. Adam Cummins. If we don't clear the ball,
that was a good delivery in there from Payton. But the team failed to react to it, and it was just an easy task for the fullback just to.
There's a free kick, Sonker to take. Left point to Victoria, who heads it on.
Penalty every day of the week.
Penalty, yep, that's poor. Batter number 19, and Tamar comes out on top.
That's so poor, so poor. That's a long ball comes over there. You're expecting Victoria to beat Hodge, but it's so straightforward for Munro to really stand over try. It's just lazy.
And it'll be. I'm not sure who's taking it. I can't see the number from here. I believe it's beat R. Takes it, and it's really Payton takes it, and it's 2-0 to the visitors.
Bother.
That's 2-0 Stranraer here at Oakview Park. Quite worrying for the Warriors.
No, I don't know how Stenhousemuir are going to come back from this. Stranraer looking very comfortable at the moment. 2 really poor goals to have given away there. Fair play to Payton for the finish there. That was a better idea.
I wasn't really too sure, but it was a good challenge there from Munro to win the ball. And Clark coming in. Headed there. Not cleared though. Headed off the line.
Good effort for Cummings.
But they still have the ball here. Victoria. Whipped to Payton.
I thought it was a foul there by Blair.
Yeah, I thought so too. But the referee thought otherwise. Spence on the ball now, McGuigan overlapping. Out to Biabi, who's a bit of space against Miller. Plays as he likes to tap in. Come on, Warriors. Tapping keeps it in. Back to Spence. And a goal hits the post. And it's in now. Boy Biabi with the goal for the Warriors. The Warriors' pressure in the second half paying off there.
I thought we'd mucked it up.
So did I.
See when Biabi played it to tapping, I thought we'd mucked it up there, but we did very well. Great effort from Spence. Got to say, I think Greg Flynn was perhaps unlucky there.
Yeah.
You know, coming off the post, it very fortunately fell to Biabi. But game on.
Game on, yeah.
This is a lot better from Stenhousemuir.
On the 60th minute mark, Biabi scores. And that's our announcer there shouting down the mic. But it's Stenhousemuir 1, Stranraer 2. 30 minutes to go here. Game on, the Warriors. I was about to say go on the attack again, but Stranraer clear. It's amazing what a goal can do for you.
Yeah, it was still long. Oh,
yeah.
It looked like it was a...
What's the referee showing him?
Callum tapping there. I think perhaps he went in with... I don't want to say it with both feet.
It looked like it.
He went with both feet. Oh, for goodness sake.
Is it off?
For goodness sake. Well, there you go. For all the talk about a comeback there, there's a superstar midfielder sent off for a two-footed tackle there.
There goes that hope. It's
quite difficult doing this, trying not to get emotionally invested in the game. Having to turn my microphone off when we score so I can celebrate.
I just try to keep as calm as possible. Not running down the ramp.
Oh!
Munro. Oh, it's wide.
My goodness, it's just wide.
Oh, I thought I was in there.
That's...
His hands. Ball launched forward. Biabi heads it on. But it's good by Sonker again. And it's another ball forward from Little. Battle there between Victoria and Hodge. Victoria wins the ball and it's Stranraer attacking. Duffy has a chance.
Worth an effort there from Duffy. The ball set up very nicely for him.
And Stranraer will be making a change here. It'll be former Warrior Andy Stirling to come on.
Done alright with 10 men. Who knows, might do even better with 9.
Who was that against? We went down to 9 men a couple of seasons ago.
Might have been Dumbarton.
Was it Brecon? I can't mind. Good save by Martin there.
Paddy Martin there, Payton working the ball well in the middle of the box.
And a ball forward. Headed there by Cummins into the hands of Martin. I believe he's standing just outside the box with Gregor behind the two centre backs. But has a chance at blocks.
Mince. Well, we know what Ryan Blair territory is. Straight off a defender's thighs.
Ball across here. It's one in the air. Does well. Flicks over the keeper. Come on! Cammy Graham makes it 2-0 here at Oakview Park. A mistake in the back there by Stranraer allows him to flick it over the head of Greg Fleming. And it is Stenhousemuir 2, Stranraer 2. And the players are delighted.
Oh my goodness. What a finish. That's a mistake by Greg Fleming there coming out for that. But Cammy Graham's just been able to get his foot onto it. You simply have to say...
Who's been booked there?
I think it's Kevin McGoldrick, the assistant.
I'm not able to talk. Some folk will be delighted with that. And Paddy Martin to take free kick here. I don't know how long we've got left here at Oakview Park, but it won't be long. Gregor wins it in there. Next hooked again. Clear. Hodge does well. Ball played through there now. 19 against 19, Munro here. Does well. Should just get that away, Andy. Yeah. The Cammy Graham who taps it out for a throw-in. Allowing the Warriors to get back here as Fairlane McGuigan drop back as well. The box here only finds Paddy Martin, and that is full time here at Oakview Park.
You've got to say fair play to Stenhousemuir, man. That's an excellent turnaround from an absolutely miserable performance in the first half, going 2-0 down, looking utterly hopeless, to playing far better after the restart there. Good goal from Botti Biabi to pull us back into it. But then after that, Callum Tapping being sent off for a two-footed tackle. Do you know, it's the sort of thing where teams could just implode, say it's perhaps not their day, but Stenhousemuir didn't. They did well. I'd say you can't be 100% satisfied with the performance, particularly in the first half, particularly the goals that we allowed Stranraer to score, but I think the comeback, the way we finished that game, I ought to be happy about there.
Who'd be your man of the match today?
That's a good question. You know, I think overall, I quite liked what I saw from Craig Little. Again, I thought he dealt well with whatever Stranraer threw at him. I thought Josh Greiger was Josh Greiger was quietly effective, and you've really got to say fair play to Cammy Graham for coming on, because he won a free kick, scored a goal, and that's won us the point there.
Yeah, so is anyone in general the man of the match, or?
The general man of the match, Rory Payton was the man of the match overall.
Yeah, I thought he was
really
good.
Liked what I saw from him, but from Stenhousemuir, sorry, I thought you were asking me for a Stenny perspective there.
Well, anyone.
Rory Payton overall, from Stenhousemuir, Craig Little or Cammy Graham?
Well, of course, ladies and gentlemen, full-time score here at Oakview Park. Stenhousemuir 2, Stranraer 2. Stranraer taking the lead through Adam Cummings, and then doubling it for a penalty from Rory Payton before goals from the Warriors. Botti Biabi were tapping, and then Cammy Graham with a flick on over Greg Flynn, makes it 2-2 here. The next time we are scheduled to be live here on WarriorsTV is the 16th of January.
As far away as that?
Yes, we're taking Albion Rovers. Of course, next week we travel to Elgin City, and then the weekend after is the Scottish Cup, where the draw will be taking place tomorrow morning, 10 AM. Pay attention to our social media for that, see who we draw. If we're at home, we'll go live again. If we're away, then who knows where it will be. And the week after, we've got Stirling Albion away, and then the week after that is the next round of the Scottish Cup.
Excellent. Hard games comes, particularly, we don't know who we're getting in the Scottish Cup, but as we were talking about there, the last time we played in the Cup was against Pennycook Athletic, and we stunk the joint out in that, worst I'd ever seen from the Warriors. So a lot of hard games coming up before we take on the Rovers in the middle of January. But no, it was a good afternoon. I hope that anyone who tuned into the stream enjoyed it, and we made sense and sounded well.
Of course, I've been Cameron McIntyre. I'm Johnny Craig GTL for. Hope everyone has a good Christmas. If we don't see you before then, we hope you all have a good New Year. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Hey Cammy, you've came on with 10 minutes to go in the game and you've managed to equalise with a goal. How do you feel after the game?
Well, obviously I'm happy to come on and get a goal, but the team never won and the team's the main thing, so if we improve week by week, that's again we can get 3 points in.
And how do you feel about how your season's going?
No, I think it's going alright. I've got a couple of goals, just need to keep it going.
And do you think you've actually proved a point today to say, listen, I'm wanting your starting 11 next week?
Well, every time you train and play you want to make an impact on the manager, but we've got boys like Spenny, Marky, Botti, Tommy Muir that are great attackers, so just need to be patient.
And how much are you learning from the players?
Oh, loads, because they're on you at training and that, and they'll give you it if you're not doing your bit, but they'll also give you praise, so no, they're brilliant.
Cammy, thanks. Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, Davey, did go two goals down today against Stranraer, but we managed to pull it back. Can you sum up the 90 minutes in a whole?
I thought it was the least we deserved. I think for over the piece, I thought we outplayed them football-wise. They obviously got 2 goals in a half that probably went against the run of play. 2 goals that were probably the result of our own downfall, but second half, the character, the determination, the desire to get something out of the game was evident, and credit to the boys. They've responded. And as I say, it's the least we deserved was that goal towards the end. And Cammy was delighted for him. Again, he's got a wee habit of popping up and scoring goals, so pleased for him. Pleased for all the boys, because to be fair, we had a few home truths at half time, and they've responded. And probably pleased with a point, considering where we were 2-0 down and a man down.
and a couple of incidents in the Stranraer box early on in the first half. What was your thoughts on the two penalty decisions?
Well, when you try to have dialogue about situations, but obviously there's certain rules and regulations that doesn't allow that, but I think that's maybe the problem in the game, that you can't seem to have dialogue with officials. I know there's a time and a place for it, but I'd just like to hear his reasoning why he didn't give, which were obvious. I mean, the most blatant handball I've seen this season, and then Mark McGuigan has been pulled. It's such a blatant foul, but I think that's a worry. That's a problem. We don't seem to be able to discuss things, and we just have to accept it, which is difficult at times. But you know, we live and learn. I'm no angel, I know that, but I just feel that when the lack of consistency at times is something that really frustrates me.
And what did you say to the boys at half time? Because we did see a dramatic improvement.
I think they saw a different side of me at half time, which I've tried to keep under wraps, but I had a go at one or two. We had some harsh words to say, with a few untruths, but at the end of the day it was all about just trying to get a reaction and get them to realise and appreciate that they are a good side. We are a good side when we play. And at times things go against you, in adversity you've got to dig in and drag yourself out of that hole that you're in. And to be fair to every one of them, we did that.
And your thoughts on the red card?
Aye, it probably was right. I think Callum probably knows he's gone in with 2 feet and certainly didn't go over the ball. I don't think he went. Certainly didn't go in malicious, wasn't he? Didn't go and try to hurt anyone, but he's gone in with 2, kind of jumped in a wee bit, and it's obviously given the referee a decision or a choice to make, and that's, I'd say that to the players. If you give the officials a decision to make, then you're taking that chance. But aye, listen, the boys dug in, and as I say, they've got the just rewards.
And off to Elgin next week, who they are the only team in Scotland that's actually managing to get fans in. Do you think this will change the atmosphere?
Brilliant for Elgin, delighted for the fact that they can do that. Just a shame that the rest of the country can't follow suit, but I think my area, Dumfries, I think Queen South are hoping to get fans in next week, so there's possibly light at the end of the tunnel. I know it's been difficult for everybody in the whole country, worldwide obviously, but it may look like there's a bit of light at the end of the tunnel, so hopefully it shouldn't be too long that we'll get the fans back at Oakley View.
Davey, thank you. Cheers.
Thanks a lot.